So to the final game of day one, with all to play for. Fiji against England, and England have 2 wins to their credit already on the opening day, but Fiji was stunned by Samoa 28-14 first time out. Could we be possibly thinking of the prospect of Fiji not making it through to the Cup quarterfinals? That is the question, because Samoa have 2 wins to their name, and of course they have defeated Fiji. Fiji led by Osea Kolenisau. The big men are there: Domalai, Vermalua, Dakuwanga, no Kunachani, who's injured, but England, Ollie Phillips, look a bit light out wide.
They do. What a great game we've got coming up, but the tactics here really intriguing. Simon Amor clearly going for pace in the middle. Bowen, Norton, McConaughey, Cow. That's lightweight for me. Will Fiji target that? Will they try and rough them up front? Or is that speed, is that pace going to test Fiji? Great contest coming up.
Record breaker James Rodwell leads England out in the absence of Tom Mitchell, who's rested this weekend. Made his presence felt in Hong Kong a week ago, where Fiji reigned supreme.
Well, Wim, what a statement this would be from an England perspective. They knock out the current World Series leaders and Hong Kong champions. Knock them into the bowl. What an incredible statement, considering they don't have Tom Mitchell, they don't have Phil Burgess here. Great challenge for some of the young guys coming into this squad. But Fiji, so much experience, so much class.
Richard Kelly from New Zealand takes charge of this match, and it's already got the crowd on the edge of their seats. And what an exciting game this is in prospect. England, the youngsters of England, against the powerhouse of Fiji, who secured their 3rd cup win of the series in Hong Kong last weekend. The nearest England have come so far is when they reached the final, the cup final in Dubai, and beaten by the Islanders.
Fiji here setting up 6 up the front, inviting England to kick long. Will they take it?
Ball drops on the Fijian 22 into the hands of Vatimo Ravuvu. An air of anticipation permeates the national stadium here at Kallang in Singapore. We've had some shocks today already. Wait for the pyrotechnics here from Kitione Talinga. Up and over the 22. Back inside the Masivesi Dakuwanga. And Fiji, being the champions that they are, have brushed aside that result early morning, 28-14 against Samoa. They're on song here.
They are. This is all about pace. Great fend. Poor tackle from Bowen. Can't miss those in that situation. And wonderful support line from Dakuwanga. Unbelievable start for Fiji. Exactly what Ben Ryan would have wanted.
Kolenisau from in front of the post adds the necessaries. So first blood then to Fiji. So how will England respond? Ravuvu. Injured in Vegas, he missed Vancouver as well. Back for Hong Kong a week ago. Vermalua, silky skills of Jasa Vermalua.
And what about that as well? Out the back, this is exquisite Fiji so far.
Stunning play from the Fijians. Dakuwanga once again. Dan Norton having to do the hard graft here. Rodwell just about gets a boot to it. Long looping pass into midfield, up his side. Domalai, the smiling assassin that is Domalai. In under the sticks, as easy as you like.
Wow, this is red hot Fiji, isn't it? Domalai diving over. But just wonderful. Look how aggressive they are at the breakdown. Getting that ball back, and their footwork and pace. Look, in off the right, changes the tempo. So strong, these Fijian side. Excellent try from them. What a start.
Very good.
Linisau adds another 2, and suddenly Fiji are 14-0 to the good. Conditions ideally suited, aren't they, for the Fijians? Ravuvu taken by Rodwell, chased down by Veramalua. Norton in the distributor role there. De Carpentier. Fiji again challenging and making sure that any ball that comes back England's way is going to be poor ball. Get the penalty now then. What they can do with ball in hand, I wonder. Lamert slotting in at hooker. Dan Norton with a little bit of space. Norton still going up over the 10-meter line. He's got Rodwell with him. Lamert offers himself. Norton is still there. England need to score. Can't let Fiji run away with it. Bowen, 2 men out wide. Carpentier with a final pass. Brushes aside the tackle. Big, strong Richard de Carpentier. Good play by England. The patient build-up.
And this is good, really good from England, using the width of the field back in their pace. And de Carpentier at the end, they're pointing at the number 1 Domalila. That is an illegal tackle with the shoulder. Referee Richard Kelly not picking that up, doesn't make any attempt to tackle there. Should be seeing a yellow card for that. Lucky to stay on the field.
Good call, Ollie. From the far touchline. Not a bad effort, but not good enough either. But England are on the score sheet, 14-5. 2.5 minutes remaining of this opening 7.
On the last restart that England had, Fiji offered them the chance to kick deep, and they took it, didn't back it up with the defence. Let's see if they go to Rodwell or de Carpentier. Challenge for the ball.
England defeated Portugal 14-7, Samoa by 12-5, just a 1 score in both those games. And Norton in clear space, and England are right back in the mix. Well, this is living up to its billing.
Wow, when we said they needed the ball, go to Rodwell off the restart, his big paw comes up and bats it back. Soon as it's in the hands of this electric Dan Norton today, he's smiling all the way to the try line, and England straight back in it. What a first half comeback from them.
So to close the gap to 2 points, it's there. Fiji 14, England 12. So the winner will finish top of the group and play Australia in the cup. That is the situation.
Well, let's see what England do again. They just had huge return out going to Rodwell. This near side, surely they've got to go again. Give them another shot at it.
And the loser will find himself in the bowl competition.
Is it on the full?
Well, that's not a satisfactory place to be for either Fiji or England.
It's not, but that's not a satisfactory kick either. Just overcooking it there, Cal. All the momentum with England, giving the possession back to Fiji with 40 seconds on the clock.
2 points, the difference. Still time for another score before the break. Kicioni Talinga. It's there once more for Ravuvu. Out it goes to the captain, Osea Kolinisau. Grabbed by the leg by Tom Bowen. Carpentier is here, here's a chance. Quickly taken by Bowen. Lamert, hooker, sometimes scrum half, Rodwell. The cool, calming influence in this England side. Carpentier looking for a second try. Bowen, there goes the gong. Good work here. Lamert has got Norton. Lamert staying on his feet, brushing aside the tackle as well. We were talking that England looked a bit lightweight out wide, but they're punching above their weight here.
They really are, when they're really taking it to Fiji at the moment. They look totally shell-shocked as Fiji inside.
Terrific work there by Jerry Tuai to wrestle that ball back into referee time at the end of the first half, and a score here could make all the difference. Talinga, keep an eye on him. Where's the pass? There it is to Veremalua. The kick, the chase. Lamert against Veremalua. Veremalua gets there first.
Fine.
The referee will have a word with the referee in goal.
Can you clearly tell me if a try's been scored or not? Try scored? Yeah.
Try stands.
Oh, what a moment in this game. A huge decision just on the stroke of half-time. Fiji clinging on, and as always, their brilliance just shining through. This man, Talinga, taking the ball, going by the scruff of the neck, and Veremalua putting the boot to ball, and what a touch that is. Outstanding try from him.
This is the man that rejected offers from the French giants Toulouse to contradict on Sevens and Olympic selection.
And potentially Man United with a touch like that.
Kolenisau adds another 2 points, and the gap at half-time is 9 points. Fiji 21, England 12.
Don't fight every battle every time, eh?
Usual measured delivery from Fiji coach and former England coach Ben Ryan.
I mean, it's true, but interesting, Ben Ryan saying, wherever Rodwell is, let's not put it on him. He's a threat. He knows he is out there. Restart ball. Now they want to keep it away from him. Talking also, ruck, breakdown time. Don't overchase. Don't overcommit. Pick your battles. So intriguing.
Well, in the warm-up prior to this match, that's what England were concentrating on. Putting the ball on Rodwell each and every time. Just to get England familiar with the processes, as we say. The Blue Wiggers in fine voice. Will Fiji progress? The losers, let me remind you, will drop into the bowl competition. The winners progress to the cup competition along with Samoa.
What a huge 7 minutes we've got coming up here.
So Fiji get the second half underway. Rodwell once again wins the aerial battle. McConaughey loses sight of the ball. Tom Bowen hops and skips back to McConaughey on the 22, crawling forward, wasn't held. Scooped up by Tom Bowen, out to Lamert. Good work here by England. Rodwell once more to Norton. Just can't free himself from the clutches of Jasa Veremalua.
England do so well at keeping the ball alive, though, keeping it away from that contact zone. They know how aggressive Fiji are there. Really good work from them.
Into midfield, the long pass. Bowen takes on Kolenisau. It's loose. Carpentier picks it up. The ball had gone forward, so it's advantage Fiji.
That's what happens though when you try to keep it alive. You run the risk. You run the risk of that little knockdown or the occasional knock on. Fiji with ball, crucial ball outside of England's 22. Opportunity to capitalise now.
So Domalila in the far side. He just loves scrimmaging. Huge smile on his face and looks to psych out his opposite number. We saw him do it to Sonny Bill Williams in the final last weekend in Hong Kong. Keep an eye on the guy on the far side as he prepares to go down for the scrum.
Time on. Crouch.
Fiji set 2 men left here. Will they give it to them, back themselves against Norton? They're going to question his defence.
Not the best of balls. Out Talinga. Kolenisau well held there by Rodwell, wrapped up in the tackle. Fiji going backwards, so Tom Bowen had to make that tackle now then. Ravuvu not quite sure what to do. The little kick through and the chase, it's still there for Ravuvu, but the touchline beats him on this occasion. Good enterprise being shown by Vatimu Ravuvu.
It is, but you have to take your hand off to English defence as well here at the moment. Making Fiji do stuff they don't typically do. Putting the boot to ball, not the skill set we're used to seeing them. England frustrating them, but Fiji so close.
England back in their own 5-metre area, trailing by 9 points. That's 2 scores.
Can I have someone in here? You just got to stand in.
Richard Kelly Marking out the territory there. Rodwell is called for a two-handed take. Expertly done. Good understanding between the thrower and catcher.
You're all offside from the line out.
Fiji all offside from the line out, says Mr. Kelly.
What a waste from a Fijian perspective there. Opportunity to put some real pressure, not having the discipline in defence. England now relieve their line, go to the touch, and Rodwell so dominant with these line-outs.
Young Cameron Cowell, 20 years of age.
Yeah. Fine, do it now. Yeah.
Was a ball boy at Twickenham for 3 years. Was a ball boy when England beat the All Blacks 38-21 in 2012. Desperately wants to go back there with the England Sevens now that he's made the grade.
No. Time still off on this one. In here.
So England made a substitution.
2 metres from there.
Oliver Lindsay-Haig has come on for Tom Bowen.
Time's still off, guys.
Really good, interesting tactic here from Fiji. Keeping one man out of the line out so they can have a sweeper. Just want 2 people challenging that line. Gives them an extra man in defence.
Rodwell does well this time, holds on to the ball. And gains ground, and there's space out wide for Dan Norton, again faced by Osea Kolinisau. Slips just outside the Fiji 10-metre line. And penalised for holding on to the ball as well. Talinga. Dominic Lailai now then. Nemani Nangusa. Oh, lovely sleight of hand to Veramalua. And still they come, Ravuvu. Oh, that's a let-off for England.
So close from Fijian perspective. James Rodwell flying out the line. If you're going to do that, you've got to get man and ball. And with it, Fiji nearly capitalise on it. But that man, look at the size of him. The number 5, Nagusa, carrying half of England on his back. So unlucky there, Ravuvu.
And when you think that he replaces Ice Katonimbao in this squad from last week, such a wealth of talent on the islands, and exploited by Ben Ryan. People are putting their hands up now. Any number, go ply their trade in France. Have been on the telephone, texting, tweeting, emailing. We want to be part of this Olympic effort for Fiji. It's going to take an Olympian effort from England as it stands at the moment. They trail by 21-12 with 3 minutes to go. Short penalty, Lindsay-Haig. Again, Dan Norton is on the outside. And once again, England are penalised at the breakdown.
And it's brilliant work as well, though, by Mulavoro there. Outstanding from him from the Fijian perspective, and England just hanging on here.
No hands! Hands out.
Wrapping up the ball carrier in the tackle, slowing down the ball. Aminoni Nasilasila, replacement for Fiji, wearing 6. And this is the other replacement, Nemani Nangusa. High tackle, offside.
Hold up. I just need another mark.
No desperate hurry. I think the referee's assistant on the far side.
And what was the number?
Something to say.
Thank you. 9 blue offside. Over here, please.
Fiji just take their time, run this clock down. They're in no rush. Campton, England's half, just slow it. Will they go for the kick at the poles?
That's not surprising, really. We've only had 4 attempts on the posts from a penalty throughout the season. And 2 of those have been converted by Argentina. And that is missed.
Is it dead?
So an opportunity
22.
wasted.
Time out. Sub.
Well, that's an interesting call from Fiji there for me. You're going to kick at the poles, you've got to make sure you slot it through right in front of them there. But I think that's testament to English defence so far. Really frustrating Fiji. They want to get some daylight between them and this scoreline.
Yeah, more often than not in that situation, you put your money on Fiji to cross the try line rather than put it over the crossbar.
Yeah, you do, and I think that's you have to applaud Simon Amor and Tony Roke here for putting Fiji off their game.
Cowell sends it way downfield to the Fiji 22, where Emosi Mulavoro waited and snapped it up. This looks ominous. Fiji love to attack from deep, and here they come through. Talinga for the corner. lobs the pass back inside. But the English player gets there first, Ollie Lindsay-Haig. But driving forward, Fiji may well have reclaimed possession. Talinga dives over. And Fiji, having lost to Samoa first time out, look as if they're on the way to yet another Cup quarter-final.
Well, Talinga's the scorer that drives to now home, but it's all about the work rate and the breakdown from Fiji. Outstanding from them, putting the pressure on England. And there, that finish all but ends English hopes of going through to this Cup quarter-final.
Just 30 seconds remaining. And England had the ball in their possession, but they were in their own 22, under pressure all the while, as Kolinisau just pushes that one wide of the far upright. And it's been quite a performance this from the Fijians. They've raised their game. They start out very slowly on the first day, and that cost them dearly against Samoa. They defeated Portugal by 31 points to 0. And now the restart, they lead by 26 to 12. It's out on the full. So England will get the free kick, but to no avail. England have given all their best. Changes in the squad this week. Phil Burgess, Tom Mitchell having been rested for this tournament.
Whoa!
Oh, good work. Carpentier into the 22. Well, that's it. Fiji will surely kick this one out.
Have they got any sense? They should do. That's game over. Seal their place in the Cup quarters.
Yeah, it's going to be a tough day tomorrow for Fiji, but they've recovered well.